Well, greetings, travelers. It's me, Kevin C. Here for some coffee and building. Welcome to Action Pants Gaming. Thanks for stopping in today. Gonna do a little bit of the Quicksilver mission. We're gonna go murder some flowers. We're gonna go on a flora murder spree with the weekend Quicksilver mission. Then we're gonna get to working on our project. So, thanks for stopping in. And as always, I hope whatever time of day it is for you, and whatever it is you might be doing when you happen to be watching this, well, I hope it's going good. Looks like I got some people. Pool hall, what is going on? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I figured I'd, it's Sunday where I'm at, so I don't have as much time to get... Why did I do that? I don't need that on. I don't have as much time to get the weekend Quicksilver mission done, and since it's a pretty easy one, figured I'd knock it out, then go do some building, work on my project a little bit. So let's go murder a bunch of flowers. I think that's the one, right? Yeah, that's the one. Because we don't want to make the same mistake of not having Quicksilver when we need it. Buzzimoto, welcome. We're going to go murder some flowers. And then we're going to get on with our little R&D project. Alright, I heard music. Malicious foliage. Wonder if it's going to bring me somewhere new or pop me out right where I am. Alright, somewhere new. We like somewhere new. Since I've been looking at where I am for some time now. And a break of scenery would be nice. Hope everybody's doing fine today. I know some people are living in the future. But grab your favorite beverage. Let's hang out. So it was 50 the last 2 days where I live. It was nice, Fahrenheit, and woke up this morning to snow. So as much as I would like it to be spring where I live, it's not. I want the warm weather back, darn it. Ooh, it's a nice looking area. Alright, what do we got here? I have found that I can't play Animus while watching Animus. So I'll be Minecrafting. Alright, where are the flowers I must murder to put to their doom? Somewhere around here. Up, down. Where's that planet? Should be right around there. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spacesuit Siri. Oh, music. Oh, my roommate's sleeping. Never mind. His bedroom's right under my living room. So that's not good. He would be mad. Plus, he's a hard worker. He needs to sleep. He's a good dude. Alright. Dun-dun. I have to kill innocent Flora. You must construct additional pylons. Well, I'm glad it's an easy Quicksilver mission and not like the rescue stranded dude. Because that one always gets a little bit, well, time consuming. What happened? Incoming message. Fleet. No, I don't want fleet stuff. I'm on a mission. Plus, fleet stuff does me no good in creative, except to make my freighter look more menacing and cluttered, and for more things to render in. I have like a couple of frigates just kind of chilling. Oh, we're back on this planet. Are we repeating a Quicksilver mission? Why does this look like a repeat of a planet and a Quicksilver mission we did already? That's kind of weird. Am I hallucinating? But wasn't last week's like debacle for me getting Quicksilver on this planet? Am I mistaken? I might be. I don't feel I am. But I kind of, in some ways, do. Am I having a bit of deja vu? Or is this Vujade, the feeling that none of this has ever happened before? But too much to do now? I know. It's almost like, yeah, nothing to do when you first got the game. Well, now, good luck figuring out what you feel like doing. We'll give you stuff to do. I love this game regardless. I gotta be honest. It is. Why did I go from 100 and some to 300? Did I just whip right past? Now I'm at, what, 207? Alright. Right back towards where I was going, where it told me to go in a different direction. What are you doing to me? You wacky game. You must be down there. Yep, I see you. I really feel like I'm having deja vu of last weekend's Quicksilver mission. Agent Circle, what's going on? I really do. I feel like this is the same planet from last weekend. Because I always recognize colors that I don't particularly care for. You know, it's not ugly or anything. I just don't care for this color scheme. And I really feel that this was, yeah. I don't know, maybe it is. The 80s were a strange time for me. Okay, I'll go murder some flowers for you. Off to murder Flora. Yeah, right away. Right there. Alright, let's get a nice, quick, easy Quicksilver mission out of the way. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with a bunch of stuff. And it's now I'm down to the like nitty-gritty stuff of that R&D where now I'm like, I guess I'll make it into something. So now I'm trying to create something out of it. And now it's like, alright, well, where do I put stuff? This was never a thing. Thankfully, my project that I'm going to be starting on today and tomorrow and the following day, and pretty much every day I get out of work, is going to be different and has a purpose. So I will actually, oh hey, right by it. I actually have like a kind of a game plan. I mean, it always starts off sort of a thing, and then partway through everything goes crazy and I make a mistake and I have to change my thought. Die, unidentified plant. But granted, in normal mode, those things are a pain in the rear because, you know, you're trying to do whatever you're doing and Next thing you know, you got one of them ankle biters. Snap. And, you know, it's an annoyance. Sorry, buddies. Yeah, I didn't want to scare you off, but that was cool that you were scared by that. It means you are reactive. You weren't just like, hey, let's just hang out. This game is so great. Yeah, one of these things, these little giant Venus flytraps. Little ankle biter plant. Walking along. Sometimes they're hidden pretty decently. Oh, quit your groaning. Oh. Oh. Why are you the only animal that makes a noise on this planet? Oh, there's another one. Thank goodness this is such a nice, easy mission. I think there might be like a poster or something I want, so at least those are relatively inexpensive. Man, $2,000 for those pipes. But hey, at least, you know, it gives you something to work towards. And Joby, what's going on? Yeah, just knocking it out. I'm not going to get stuck with another Quicksilver item that I want and I don't have enough Quicksilver. And this was a nice easy knockout, so. It wasn't survey a planet. It wasn't rescue stranded traveler. This was murder flowers. Incoming storm? Oh. It's getting that we can finish each other's sentences, Spacesuit Siri. Is it Kismet? I don't know, it might be. Die, flower, die! Unidentified mineral first. Then unidentified plant. Thank you, Joe. Oh, it's raining. I won't be able to see things just by looking. I gotta use my gear. What do we got? How many more we need? How many more flowers must die so that I may make Quicksilver? One more. Woohoo! And then we're done. We can get back to trying to figure out how to put more stuff into a already crammed area. Just so I figure out how I can start traversing it. I've got basic idea. It's just a question of doing it now. Electronic. Right, let's get off of this very familiar looking planet. I'm almost tempted to go see if some of those comm balls are bringing that up, because remember last weekend mission there were no comm balls here. Very few comm balls. I'm curious. But we're done. Let's move on to whatever's next. A little bit of turbulence there. Sorry about that. Looks like people are building out here, though. Alright, you know what? I'm curious. We're here. and then we'll head back to my project. And then in a little bit, maybe we're going to go try to see Droby's Stepwell, which is a really cool build. One of my favorites for its symmetry and simplicity, but not at all. Do you know what I mean? It's like simple, but not. You'll understand when you see it. But for now, I've got multiplayer off because I'm hearing there's some craziness going on where people have developed a mod on PC that allows them to be invisible of some way and get past the PvP block. Whether or not that is true or not. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's going to be some changes on that. It wouldn't be too difficult to do, I would imagine. But we are going to start off doing a little bit of work on my little thing until I get frustrated, and then we'll take a break. And let's go see what Lucas has going on here on this rainy planet. But looks like what do we got here? Either something that hasn't been uploaded yet, or something just very simple. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I'm guessing there's some upload issues going on here, because it looks like it has some potential of being very neat. It's built by looks like a crashed freighter. But I am having no place to land, so sorry. There's an incoming storm, and you got a great view there too. I would like to have seen your build, but alas, it will not happen.
Extreme temperature detected.
Ah, gotcha. DLX, what is going on? The sensei himself, the one who got me into glitch building, right here. Dark Lord Zelric. Alright, let's head back to the anomaly, yes. And collect our reward in its inventory. Thank you, Spacesuit Siri. Well, I hope everybody is doing DGFL today. Doing good, feeling lovely. But if not, remember, you're awesome because you're putting up with me today. You've done your good deed of the day. You're like, alright, I'll hang out with this wacko. Alright, let's give me my money. Complete. Thank you very much. Alright, we've got some money, thankfully. A little bit, not much, but we got some. Let's go see what the Chatterbox has to say. What up, Chatterbox? Oh, we're still on the tiers on these, huh? Nothing going on? We're only at like, I wonder if when this unlocks, the update will happen. Because I wouldn't mind this decal right there, or actually any one of these is really neat. I like them. Very cool. 400, that's not bad. Landed ship decal. Ooh, yeah, I need that one. Oh, I already own it. Sweet! But yeah, I want that one. Yeah, I want all of them. They're very cool. Do I need anything else? Oh man, I'm an idiot. I could have really used these. That brought me down. I wish we could like have these as a buildable part. You know what I mean? That would be cool. You know, yes, it would also be, you build it on your creature, but you also could build it as a thing, because these are dope. These would make really cool decos. You know, weaponry, turrets to protect your base, other devices, etc., etc. would be really, really neat. Gotcha, Darklord. Grief is gonna grief. I got you. I feel you. No, I get it. Is the way it is. I wonder how far I am away from my system. I'm curious. Or is it gonna just dump me back out into yeah, it should just dump me back out to where I was, right? Facade. Let's get out of the anomaly. I don't know why I prefer to call that. I know it's a space anomaly, but I like calling it the Nexus. It's just rolls off the tongue better for me. To me, the anomaly is the thing that you go into and it asks you some questions and you learn some words and a big red glowy ball. That's a space anomaly to me. This is like the Nexus. Oh, goodness. We get to fight. Oh, yes. Woohoo! Oh, sure, I'll help you. Why not? It's not like I have building to do or anything. Where are you? There you are. Hold on. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Got trigger happy for a second. Alright, you're still out of range. Okay. Okay, you're done. Where's your buddies? Let me get your buddies. Come on, where are there you are. Now we get to kill space pirates. Yeah, ooh, yeah, you were quick. Alright, I got you. Hold on. Did some nice maneuvering there, buddy. You were a little tricky. I'll give you, you know. Had to make me work a little bit there. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. No, get away from that ship. I don't want to accidentally... I don't want... Alright, you're going to slow down? Alright, interesting. Curious. Sure, why not? Just go right into my line of fire. Here, kill me. Yep, that's a freighter I wouldn't be purchasing right there, I'll tell you that much. Is that everybody? Alright. Gotcha. You told me that before. I'm just clearing the path. I heard you the first time there, Spacesuit Siri. I getcha. Alright, hold on. Wow, I've got a lot of companion eggs apparently. Interesting. Probably the last time I had multiplayer on. Biological horror, biological horror. Xeno. Okay, so we don't need all of these, I would imagine. BD. Xeno. Yeah, I really don't need all of this. Thank you for whoever gave those to me, but that is more than I would possibly ever need. Noob Gaming, is that somebody just... Hey, welcome. Yeah, I find it harder to say the anomaly. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not harder to say, but just, the Nexus. The space anomaly. The anomaly. I mean, and it just the anomaly, just in my mind, is that other thing. So the Nexus for me kind of works. Oh, Bozimoto, yeah, I've been calling her that for quite some time. Oh, Well, hello there, black hole craziness. That just showed up and took me nowhere. Okay. Here, let me send you right to where you were going. Well, thank you. That was convenient. Alright, we got a lot of nitpicky, detail-y stuff now, and transitions. Those are always not fun. Actually, not really. It's all fun. Sometimes it can be frustrating, but Gecko GT, what's going on? On the planet's surface. Yeah, it would have been cool if it like sent me through the planet. I would have been like, alright, that's cool. Dark Hellboy. Well, hey, there is an update coming, so things are a little bit wacky. They usually seem to be for some odd reason when there's an update on the way. It's sort of like a telltale sign. Yeah, I know, that black hole appeared. It's like, hey, here's a black hole. Alright, cool. Now what? What do I do? I thought maybe I'd go somewhere different. Crazy new place. You know, planet styles that just appear when you go through black holes. That'd be kind of neat. Alright, so I need some lighting. There's some more mechanicals in the mechanical area, which will be down here. I need a walkway here somehow that does not interrupt too much of this. I don't want to bring the walkway here because then we lose, although I could probably go about here. Because we're already blocking this little area here. So I could do the same here and just have a gangplank right there. But I was thinking doing something just on the edges here. But right now, and we got to go from, you know, the lower mechanical area, you know, so where all the pumps and stuff will be. Catherine, welcome. How you doing? And I'll actually turn on the light because it helps cut down on the bloom effect. Well, sort of. You still, yeah, a little bit on the bloom effect. How's my Nintendo games knowledge? Okay-ish. You know, I did own one, or two, or three. Actually, I think two, if not three. So, you know, most of the major titles, some of the obscure ones I may not be familiar with. I did have a modded PlayStation back in the day, so I could play Japanese titles, which was awesome. So I'm trying to think of, do I actually put a walkway here, or just have it be like, alright, well this slides down, this folds out, you know, so that it would be vertical here. You take those parts out, you know, that slides out under the way, or you remove it, this one comes down on some sort of track, you know, and just use your imagination kind of thing. Thank you, Gecko. Thank you, Noob. Appreciate that. I'm still noodling with it. And then we have the upper gangplank. I guess is what this would be called. I don't know. You know, and the supports. Trying to give it a little bit of that Star Wars-y vibe. So we do cover this, you know, negative space bit here. So we could do, and we do that sort of on the bottom. So we could kind of, or yeah, so we could do that. But I don't know if that's high enough. And off of that point there, like this middle point. And then I gotta rotate some stuff, which is kind of a pain. And I'm not gonna do it on stream because it's a pain. But if you look here, and these need lighting, this upper deck needs lighting, although I'm tempted to leave it dark. But if you look here, we've got the red lighting there, the accent lighting on the supply depot, that strip. And then this one goes, I think, off to the left or right of it. So I have to rotate these so at least they're facing the proper way. But, or is this one? Yeah, okay, so these two are facing the proper way. I got two of them right. And then I was going to rotate these other two around. Play Nintendo themed base builds for the Switch release. Oh, neat. So the theme behind this now, kind of in my brain, to give it a purpose, since I'm like, all right, I did some practice with what I wanted to do, which was take scaled walls and make a structure out of it. And use the weird beginning that I had started, which was, you know, that shape here, the octagon shape. Excuse me. So, I'm like, all right, well, how do I fill this? Then the bubble pipe, or bubble duct came out, excuse me. And we had the bubble vat, which I didn't really use much of. And I'm like, all right, well, let's theme it out. We've got the things that match now and blah, blah, blah. So let's do something with that. So up here would be the alien eggs, right? And they're in the beginning stages, and they're just kind of floating in the tank. And then this is now part way through hatching. It still has like umbilical, it needs to be fed, right? Because it's still sort of in the egg. It's just kind of part way out, right? And the same thing on the other side, just a repeat. And then this would be like maybe it's food, what it feeds on after it's fully grown. Now I was thinking about having it in the next stage, and now it's, you know, fully grown. Well, not fully grown, it's, you know, now and it's, but it's out of the egg, and now it's in the next stage before it becomes, you know, the killing machine that it is. And I was debating on ripping out this one and then doing like kind of a, you know, one with the umbilical still kind of attached to it. But then I said, you know what? I don't really feel like ripping more of this crap apart again, and it's a pain. It's just, you know, it's a lot of nitpicky, you know, it's hand placement. A lot of the last bits of stuff. As I was kind of working, I came up with a little bit more of, you know, and I don't even want to call it snap placement, but, and then you get up on angles and everything starts getting weird. Everything starts getting twisty, and you're just relying on, you know, hoping it's, you know, lined up where you think it is. I mean, so far it looks pretty good, you know, as I'm kind of walking through. But when you're perspective and you're up top, you know, everything seems to be centered. This one's a little twisted. I could probably go back in here and straighten this out a little bit more, now that I have, you know, a little bit better understanding of the technique. But it could also just be me looking at it a little weird. And then down here, you know, we'll have mechanicals, like I was saying earlier. I wish the bloom was less, because if it were, you would see, you know, more of the detail here, which I'm thinking about actually darkening it up. Maybe it'll help to cut down on some of that bloom effect. Well, that's already gray-black. What if we do black-yellow? Kind of, sort of. But then we have... Yeah, no. Nope, 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 no. That's just not gonna fly. So we say goodbye. And go back to what we had. I would have the music on, but my roommate is sleeping downstairs. His bedroom is right under my living room. So I don't want to disturb him with my music. So I apologize today for my random singing. Okay, so lighting, what are we going to do? What do we need? We need the next we either keep this open or we put a middle walkway in, and then we kind of lose the overall effect of that window, which I don't want to do. Like, that window is, you know, it's still available for view. I'm thinking maybe here, but I don't think that's going to be tall enough. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Or what I was thinking was... Ooh, I know what I could do. No, because then I kind of... Or we have no walkway there, and all we do is have like a little station here with like a ladder that goes from here up to here. So we could do something like that. Alright, that ticking noise that you may be hearing. DG, what is going on? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I know, right, Joby? That would be really, really great. There's some stuff that, I mean, I get it. We can't have everything. I wish if you built suborbit, you would actually experience anti-gravity. But I understand why we can't. You just be okay if you're not on a planet surface, you're swimming, and then that works. That works pretty good. You know, and it kind of is almost like anti-gravity, only with the, or no gravity, you know. Yeah, anti-gravity, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this. Sorry, hold on. Where's my coffee? Get over here. My brain is still half asleep. Give me a second. I'll get there. You know, hanging out. Saw you on the other night, or last night, DJ. Hit you up, but I think you may have been building away. Oh, coffee, you are so great. No, on that particular material. Well, I mean, the glass, we don't want that. I don't think that's what I want there. Stay within theme. And this is where snapping gets to be oh so much of a joy. He says with something in his voice that tells you that that just ain't true. Oh, what do we got here going on? Ooh. Oh, right on, DG. Yeah, I should be paying more attention. It's just very difficult sometimes for me to be. Especially now that I'm working again. This is going to not be what I'm going to want, I bet, on any sort of level. And then I'm going to be going, well, what now? But, hold on, maybe this will work. Yeah, this might work. Hold on. Let's try this. Because I don't want to go down the middle in the middle. I don't want to go down the middle in the middle. Although, you know what I could do? Oh, well now here we go. Here's a thought. Here's a whole other new thought that we could just completely end up killing the game doing. So, what if... and I think I'm set up for it. It would kill the overall view. Like what we're seeing right now, like this expanse of things. But I was thinking maybe what if we built a tunnel, you know, just encompass that window with wall and window. And then this is, you know, so there's a core that you could walk through on the interior. That would be set up as something. And the only look you would get would be out that center window. And well, then the whole core would have to be decorated, and then we'd be losing my mind would part count and everything else and render. So no, it's a neat idea, but yeah, better than ammonia. This is true. Oh, done it? Oh, no kidding. Well, I mean, all you would really need is like take a tincture, and which am I out? I am. Well, that's a drag. I could have tried it. So keep it open like this is probably the best idea instead of doing a big walkway column with maybe sectioned off. Or just keep it open. What do we think? Any comments? Any suggestions? I mean, we got the idea. You know, we got like the eggs. We got the eggs hatching partially. I may break apart that and have that full stage, just to kind of let people know. You know, but I also dig on the plant that's in there. I could break apart the nip one because that's overgrowing the container in some spots. So is the other one. Open view, all the windows, tunnel it out, then do walkways on the outside of that portion, so it wouldn't matter that I was blocking it in the center, because it would already be blocked by a structural thing. open. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. But what I could do is no, because that would ruin that. Never mind. There's another build for another time. Okay. I need a walkway, though. I either need to pretend, which, that's what we're doing anyway, that these are on a track, and that can go down, and, we remove this bit, and this one kind of comes down. But then I'd have to build some sort of mechanical thing that would make it look more like it makes sense. This, at least, you could picture the top sliding up. This would kind of rotate horizontal, or vertical rather, excuse me. I'm looking at it horizontally, sort of at an angle. So then it would be like that, so you could access it. And then this, would drop down maybe horizontal, and then you could access it from, this platform somehow. Hypothetically. No grav belts and no escalators or elevators in the future. The future is broken. Alright, let's try. Okay, instead of me babbling, let's actually try and do some stuff here. It's alright, let's get to a better height so we can have better camera, hopefully, and angle. Because when you're up here and you're trying to do anything up here, and you start getting at this, like trying to readjust this part, one, trying to get it at that angle, and two, trying to take this part and see how we're going off level, and then trying to bring it in there and line it up properly. Good. Got tricky. And a bit time consuming. Granted, I did that before I put in the walkway, so the walkway wasn't getting in my way. Alright, so let's try to add in a walkway here-ish, I guess. And that will line me up roughly where-ish. Actually, we should probably drag this all the way down. But the walkway would be right about here, which we'd be looking at the bottom portion of it. We would want to raise it up to about here. So let's go up a wall and let's say 2 or 3. I wish I had some music for you, but I don't. Maybe there? Is it, yeah, maybe a wall? Let's go 3 short wall instead. Let's see where that gets us. Nowhere. Because I will not want to snap. Hold on, this helps sometimes. I mean, we do have plenty of close quarter snap points here, so I do understand. It is not exactly an easy task for the game to compute. But that is where we want to be, I believe. So now our walkway is going to end up really darn close. So no. So we could nudge it out. We're going to have to go half step in anyway, so let's do some of that. Get ourselves our old school adjacency. The one I was taught back in the day. And then let's nudge that in just a smidge. I don't know, what do you think? Paver? Paver width? Yeah, paver width should be good. We'll try that. If it doesn't work out, well, right about there. Let's try that. See what happens. Yeah, it looks like a better, slightly better run. Yeah, that's good. That's not bad. Got a little bit of a distance. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try this. Okay. I am curious to see where we end up. Bink. Yep, that's good. Alright, what do you do in terms of visual obscurity? Let's see. And just for now, we're going to run these in. We'll probably have some form of separation point platform or something. But I just kind of want to see where this ends. You know, we're going to break it up like we do here and there, but I'm just not quite sure how yet. But this will be our transitional point to here. So, whereabouts do we end up? I am not going to bicker. We could try going down a short wall. Visual obscurity. We knew that was going to happen, but that's okay. I mean, it would be preferable to be here, I think. But then... But then you're just looking at the bottom of this thing, you know what I mean? This kind of has more of a... Yeah, that looks a little more appropriate. I mean, we could cut across. We could lose the middle view. We could do the same thing. Although then I got to figure out how to support it, which would be... And then that gets cluttery. You know, I'd have to have something, you know, that has a little bit of weight. You know, because this works to an extent. You know, that's believable, kind of. I might just throw some lanterns here and see if that works. You know, for light, some a little more lighting. But there's the bloom. It's just it starts getting to be too much lighting. Then I was thinking maybe run, you know, the fluorescent light strips down through here. But again, too much lighting. Alright, visual obscurity. If we break this apart, put a little thing there, like another one of these platforms. You know, turn that, walk in. How much room do we have for that? Plenty. You know, the little platform with a ladder maybe going down. Or we could just have, you know, an SRT set up somewhere, but then that's going to get cluttered. I could probably put one here and here. I could try running it straight through, but again, you know, then we're losing that central kind of view. Oh, when is that? Let me tell you about today, the bouncy blue screen time. That's today sometime, right? I usually record it for the commercials. Like, you know, my area's team is not playing, so I guess I don't care. Even if my area's team is playing, I don't really care. But at least I should feel like I should. I mean, I used to, you know, I watch sports. I don't care. It's not. It is what it is, you know. I find it entertaining sometimes. But I'm not like, yes, go in my team and must wear their things and have somebody else's name on my back. It's just not my thing, you know. I don't down anyone for it. Whatever, you know, I understand it, you know. Definitely, I get it. Yeah, I think this might work. I don't know. Part of me yes, part of me no. Then I'm starting to think, well, maybe tear this out. Just do the same here. And then that draws your eye down on those lines. It's a tough call. Hold on, let me think here. Sorry, this is, you know how this works. You gotta look. You can't just, okay, yeah, sure, build it. And then you're like, nope. You're like, okay, all that time just wasted. Although, there's been times where I've done that. Do we want that there? No. Well, we're going to... no, because then you're cutting off. Yeah, that needs to be lower. Or non-existent. Or... yeah, that's a visual cut. Too much of a visual cut. You only get one... although it doesn't really matter. I mean, if this were an actual facility, no one would really care about, like, I can't see down and it doesn't look cool. No, you'd be, I need to get to this thing. Although I could cut that out. See, it looks okay right there. Looks okay from down the center. From down here, it doesn't look good. Because you're cutting across the plants. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be playing football. Like, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy playing baseball. I do know how to do those things. It's been years, but, you know, hell, I enjoy kicking a soccer ball around. You know, I used to be a huge hacky sack player when I was a kid. Again, it was sort of a new thing when I was a kid. It's like, oh, what is that? It's a new thing. All right, so this is okay view. The view from this, you know, again, we got to break it up somehow. I'm thinking maybe one crosswalk between in the middle, or then I might as well just do the center. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean. All right, reload manual. I'm not digging this, and I don't want to delete it all. The chances of screwing something up here. From down here. From down here, not too bad. Yeah, and I can kind of do basketball. I'm not very good at it. Ice hockey, again, I can, I can skate. That I can definitely do. I mean, again, it's been years, so it would take me a day or so to get back in that. The first hour would definitely be funny. Yeah, the visual when you're looking up, that cuts everything off. No, this needs to not be. Okay, we need to figure something else out. Actually, we're going to hang out with Otto today on that one. Feels more like a clandestine off-world secret project. And I think in a few minutes, Joby, we'll go check out your stepwell. We'll see if we had a few people in, then a few people dipped. I'm hoping we'll get a few people back in a little bit. Once they're like, all right, maybe he's figured out what he wants to do, and we can just watch him do what he needs to do. So we might take a break in just a minute. I'm going to try maybe just dropping something down the center. But no, I can't. Again, then we're dealing with a support issue. And I can't just have this whole thing stretching across because you're going to look at it and go, no. Yes, maybe the material is strong enough in the future. I get it. But I mean, I could just say, screw the walkway. It doesn't need it. Because does it really? No. They're lit enough if you're visiting. I mean, but you might, see, in my mind, I'm like, I might kind of want to walk by that and see it up close. Not in camera. In regular, regular view. See, this looks okay. Doesn't look great, but it looks okay. We got a visual cut on the top. We are losing our symmetry. I'm wondering if I should just cut through the middle, but then, and have one view at the end when you walk to the end. Our upper walkway is cutting through, the symmetry at the top. Granted, there's no platform there, so that walkway just kind of ends at the end there. These moments of... And the funny thing is I came in this morning like, yeah, I'm just going to put the walkways on the side. It should work. And now I'm looking at it like, nah, it's not gonna. Well, if I tuck them in, you can still go by and they won't be in your view. But, yeah, no, they are. Yeah, things in the future are 3D printed, right? Joby, I don't sports ball. Because that's kind of the whole point, the view. That's why I did the window the way I did. Alright, there's got to be a way where we can just traverse there, not cut through the middle, not cut off this. This I like, to an extent, it's pretty decent. You walk down here, you get this neat view, Got your platforms, you can potentially access this. I was even, no, that wouldn't work. I was debating putting just one of these underneath, but then I was like, nah, then it's going to look like I forgot parts. And then, or a couple of them, to look like it would extend out so you could walk out to it, but no. Then it would look a little weird. I thought, there'll be a platform here, then that would make sense. You could technically access this in a weird way. Maybe this drops down, but then how would you get to it? And there'd have to be a platform here. And so, again, it's more of, it does need more cowbell. You are correct. So, but I do like this walkway. This is definitely neat. This elevated walkway, like I need to use this somewhere else. This I like, and I could refine it a little bit more if I need to. I'd still have to figure out how to blend it into this so it's not just like a block floating there. That shouldn't be too difficult to put something there. I'm not worried about it. But we need lighting here because you can't see what's in here without either being up this close, which you still can't really see what's in there. Barely. You don't see the detail. And I don't want to throw in this lighting because I tried it and it doesn't work very well. It's just too bright at that point. Alright, Joby, yeah, we're going to go visit your place in a minute when you come back. So, let's try putting one from the central point, like where you walk in. Maybe we could drop it down a little bit. And then, maybe go to here. Now again, you're too low. You're still looking underneath everything. That is my issue. So if you want to walk by this, it's, hey, visual impairment. Or we do something that's a side thing. Come up here from a ladder. And I'm just going to hand place it for right now. And you won't snap to yourself. I'd have to cuboid room you or something. Or I'd have to manually place you, which would be a nightmare in itself. And would not line up. So we won't do that. How do you place with a floor panel or one of these? Oh, okay, good. That's good to know. Perfect then. Alright, well. But we want to be able to use this platform. We're going to decorate it because it's going to help with some lighting. So, I need to do what? I need to raise this up. Or bring something from here. Alright, you're upside down. Not a big deal. Okay. Flying Brian, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And you would be roughly where? Roughly there. So we would want to bring you down, what, a short wall? No, that'd be a little too much. But we might not have a choice there. And that might, yeah, that's going to be too high. Hold on, let's see here. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, we could go down with that and lock it in that way too. Curious. What will you do? This would be visual, I would imagine. Nope, wrong way. So this would be a visual thing. You know, you would work it, but we know it would happen. We'd end up climbing into eternity. Okay, so you're there. If I nudge you out, drop you down, say to here, now we have that. And we drop you down a little bit, right? Bring you down to say here. Remove you. Remove you. No, let's keep you there as a reminder. Then let's bring you out a little bit, right? Do I need to do that from the other side? Yes, I do. Alright. No, I don't. Do I? Yes, if I want to push it in, I gotta go from the other side. Although, I could just do this too. Or push it out, rather. I need to... Hold on. I just do this, I think. Alright, so you're gonna go because you're gonna be crazy on me. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get you. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. Come on. Get over there. Get your getting. Actually, I may do something else with that too. Hold on. Snap where I need you, not where you want to go. Oh, wait. Right there. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so we could do that. And just for fun, let's see what happens here. Because we are upside down, don't you forget. Lets me go up. And then it gets really funky going down. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, we could, you know, we'll fix that maybe. So, let's drop that floor down. And then we'll put the ladder in properly here. Oh, although I gotta put the ladder in the way it needs from the other part first. Aha! Okay, so now here, this is where this is gonna get weird. Oh, no, and I can just do this, right? Where's that? Is it gonna drop it down? Let's find out. I could go with the fancy ladder, and I might. And we do know that we just started from, you know, that flat point right up there anyway, so we're good. Alright, you would push it out. Let's see what happens if I... start from here. I love the universal adjacency. It is freaking awesome. But see, now I'm more forward than I want to be with this. I would actually have to move that one back, raise it up some. Yeah, so we'd have to push this floor panel back, get this one set, you know, or do the yeah, I would probably situate this one first, drag it down the line if I like it. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just trying to see if this is gonna work. It may not even work. That universal adjacency, though, is the cat's meow. Actually, that works perfect. It just puts it right where I need it to be. Awesome. Okay, but now it's going up, so I'd have to start at the bottom. So let's grab a wall. Not you, because you're going to change on me throughout the whole thing. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's do something the game is really not going to want to do, which is eat through all of this. So 2 walls and a short wall from that position. Okay. So then that's going to drop it down, though, right? No, it's going to shoot it up. Never mind. I'm sorry, my fault. Stop being a moron. So, okay, we want that. Let's see where that leads us. Okay, so then we want probably a wall height, I would imagine, right? So we're going to go 4 up from here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's go up. Oh yeah, because we don't want to. We don't want to go past where we are. Although we could bring this up a little bit. I think just being up a little. You know what? Just let's see if you can even climb this effectively up and down. Even I know you're going to go through the whole rigmarole of. Okay. What will happen? What? Oh, really? Okay. That works. Let's do that. But should we bring it higher? Should we keep it at this level? But alright, at least that works. And you don't keep climbing into infinity. That is frickin' awesome. I mean, I like the whole of climbing into infinity thing. It can be fun. But that works. Okay. Now, what do? Now we need to change this because we don't want that. We want something else there. But what? Bobby McGee, what's going on? Alright, let us think. Let us ponder for a moment. And then we will ponder. And then we'll wait for Joby to return if he hasn't. Oh, yeah, he's got a BRB up there. And then we'll go take a look at Joby's Stepwell, which is really a quite interesting build. And again, simple, but not. Great symmetry. So, alright, so we have the ladder back here. We need it back here because you don't want to put it right at the end of the walkway. Oh, we could just have this walkway, walk straight through, hit that ladder, go up, do another thing, do another square panel thing, pop up, and then run the walkway across. But then then again, we're back to the, we're cutting it visually. Unless we just bring this in like, 2 small floor panels from this point and make that platform, because that platform is back. So let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. So if we do this here, right? Grab that. Okay, we need to have that floor panel then. So we're back to having, cutting things in half again. In order to do that, so we're going to bring that here, right? No, we don't want to do that. No, we don't. We want to do this instead. So all these new tools, I'm like, oh yeah, I could just do this. I don't need to do that. I could, if I want to. Okay, so now what I want to do instead is what is it you want to do instead? You want to do that, and then you want to do that. And then this I can use later. Alright. Thank you. Now, I just need that. We need our moving tools. This is the best set of tools to use with universal adjacency. Just remember, if you're glitching apart with these, that doesn't change color, and you want it to change color. Just keep in mind to use these things. What do I need now? I need you. And then I need one of you. Okay. Now we can take you and you and put you right here. I'm almost thinking coming from this point here, but don't matter. We can raise it up, we can lower it, we can try all kinds of fun stuff now. We could even do a whole other level. But for now, we're just going to do this. Alright, and where do you end up? You end up in a weird spot. So we would have to nudge you, because now you're centralized. And you are going over our... Ooh, I have an idea. What if we did this? Oh, I'd have to make it smaller. Yeah, darn it. I was thinking maybe if we did this... Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe we wouldn't have to make it smaller. And then... say I did something like... this... for now, just so we can see what you might look like. Okay, so we'd have to bring that out the other way. So it kind of matches on that. Alright, so what would I do? I'd go here. And then maybe here. And then go here and here. And then do that. And maybe try this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. First time me, first time you. So no, we'd have to raise that up. We'd want to come at it from the other way, so that actually pushes in. So let's do... Alright, let's bring you up for starters. Say right about there. Okay, and then if you were to push from here, you would start here, so we need a halfway point. Thankfully, we've got you. Alright. Why am I doing it here? Doesn't matter, we can do this. So if that's the bottom of it, now if this is the bottom of it, we'd want where? The bottom here? Yes. So, actually, yeah. What, another half down? No, I'm not doing that. That makes no sense. But we are lined up here more proper. We could bring that one ladder up a snug. But we're still, no, we're too, okay, so we're at the right height now. The ladder will align. Or not. Yeah, kinda, sorta, maybe. But does this change color to anything worthwhile? Perfect. Okay. That works. Alright, yeah, we don't want that. Okay. Then... Alright, we need, this needs to get put in first. Then we put in... Alright. That is okay. You don't connect to that, do you? No. I could make you connect to that, but I'm not gonna. No, you don't connect to anything but yourself in a prefab. You're a cuboid room wall, so you would do... What? Anything? Nothing? I would need 2 of these put together for you to actually do anything. Okay. but we have universal adjacency. Do you stack on yourself? You do not. Do you snap on this wall sideways or anything funky in that manner? Do you snap to anything right now? Anything in here at all? Are you snapping to anything? No. Okay. Do you snap to a paver? You do not. Or are you just confused at the moment? No. Okay, so you don't. And I'm not bringing in cuboid rooms and crap to try to place you. So, alright. Let's figure out what we need to do with what we got. Okay. So, this is where I want you to come up. I would prefer this to be the other way around, but that's okay. Now, where do you end up? You're here. So that's basically our wall. Wall height, roughly. Our ladder's still not placed right. What does anything... Do you go to that? You're not a... You're at a very different distance. Width, rather. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, you're cuboid only and prefab stuff only. You don't even... What size are you in comparison? You are... Yeah. Alright. I want to make this work. I want to make somehow this be our traversable area. So you have to kind of climb up through this. And then here to here. Alright, we're going to leave this here. We're going to save this like this just so we don't forget what we were doing. And we will... Is Joby back yet? Still no Joby? Bonk. I wonder if it's in my... Oh, I gotta repark, as usual. Nothing likes to stay parked. It definitely, let's see if we got a bunch of terrain growing back yet. Nope, so far so good. Let's just check my base terminus, see if I may have... Oh, there's Joby. Joby is back. If you would like to send me an invite for the stepwell, we will go take a look at that. So we can take a little mental breather. What are you doing there? Why did I put you there? There's a reason, probably. But I know it'll go right back, so if I need it, I can just put it right back. Alright, save one more time. Alright, we're gonna go check out Joby's stepwell. It's really neat. Would have drove me nuts, I have a feeling. So we will wait a moment. get the... No worries, Joby. Was that invite sent? I just want to pop up the bouncy blue screen unless... You know, we can even have like a room there. Use that as... no. No, no, no. Well, I may have to sing the Bouncy Blue Screen song. Oh, he's loading right now. Okay. We will wait a moment. And while I'm waiting that moment, I'm going to have some coffee. Now, see, I wish I could see... I got to find a way to light this so you can see what's going on in here. This is still pretty visible there. Just let me know when you sent that invite, Joby. Thank you. And again, even from... We got a better view here. You can kind of see it. But you don't get to see all the neat detail, you know, the little movie bits on the tendrils there. At least here, you know, you can still see the movie bits. You see all the detail in that, you know. That's lighting there is actually pretty decent. Alrighty. So we're gonna bouncy blue screen. So here we go. It's the bouncy blue screen, yeah, here it comes, to get in our way and to ruin our fun. Those little bouncy squares with their smiles on, bouncing away to this blue screen song. It's the bouncy blue screen, yeah. Alright, that's the bouncy blue. This is a normal. Yeah, I'm going to join you, so I'll join you. Okay, good. I'm like, I can't show up in normal where I am now. Granted, it's just the foundation, so it's not like you would see anything. You'd see some floor panels and some blocks going, yeah, he's going to do something there. And I see the shape it might be, but from overhead. But yeah, I just laid out the foundation for it. I laid out my sketch, if you will, for it. Alright, the stepwell. This is really, if it shows up for me, because multiplayer is, well, multiplayer. You know what? That's what I'm going to do today. I know what I'm going to do today. Hey, we can hear Joby. I thought you weren't going to join chat. Although maybe he can't talk. What's in my way? Oh, I'm in normal. Baby! Where are my pulse engines?
Technology recharge.
Sorry, I forgot I was in normal for a second. I'm like, why am I not pulsing? Why did I stop? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I've been thinking I need a new mic. My headset's kind of been hurting my ears lately. I'm working again, which means I can afford to buy one. This... No, yeah, I'm... Not to mention, you know... Oh, it's a nice planet. This looks like the one you took me to in Creative. Is this the same one? Well, I've been here to the build before. So I'm hoping it'll actually show up for everyone. Yeah, and it's uploaded, right? Mm-hmm. Just gonna sit here for a second. Hello. She's like, one of your space buddies. And Silver, what's going on? We are visiting a build by Joby Cummings here in chat. Oh, we're not at the right place? Oh, okay. Where are you? Oh, you're over here. I went to your base computer. Okay. You're way the hell over here. Yeah, wow, look at this river. Ooh. I need to find a planet like this. I can't right yet. You're here, so I know I can come back, but let's do a walk. Let's, like, come up on it. Like, you know, you're out here in this planet, and, you know, you're exploring, and you come across this person's build. You know, like, let's get into this. Let's immerse ourselves in this discovery, shall we? Right, Enra? I'm definitely coming back and dropping a base computer here, don't get me wrong. Look at these. We got the nice flying, beautiful butterflies. Very peaceful, friendly looking planet. It's got the Vegas trees. It's like, alright, we landed on this planet. Where we landed. We didn't know that there was a base computer here, right? We're exploring. All of a sudden, in the distance, we scan. And an unidentified plant appears. You scan the life form. What is it? It's a hazardous plant. We try to avoid it. What are these strange and unusual trees? It is a carnivorous nutrient source. It has pheromone sacs. Let's not get sprayed by that. Oh! Alas, another traveler who then disappeared. Oh, there you are. Like you went down this little dip here and... Look at that out in the distance. See, why is that? Well, it's going to pop and it's clay. No, a good portion of it is. But there's parts definitely draw distance. Yeah. Yeah, true. But, you know, in the game, the thought is to be able to do this and see that in the distance in what you built and go, oh, that's neat. Let's go check that out. Yeah, I'm loving this planet, bro. I'm definitely dropping a base computer here when I'm done with my project. I'm going to build something here, I think. More rivers here, I would imagine, right? Right. Alright, let's book it. Let's beat feet. I don't know where I picked that up, but I used to use that a lot when I was like in high school. Okay. Awesome. Because my roommate is definitely still sleeping. He enjoys his sleep on his weekends. He works hard, man. My roommate's, he's a hard-working cat. He's a stoic dude. Alright. This is a step well. This is an actual thing. You can Google it. I believe Joby used some reference for this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and this was done pre or current. Yeah, this is Frontiers, okay. That's true, right, exactly, yeah. So, collision, yeah. Okay, so, we're going to get some floor panel popping. It just, that's what happens with these. This is freaking amazing. Look at this. It's simple, yet not. That's what I was trying to explain to you. It's not this crazy sci-fi like thing, and you know, there's all kinds of crazy cool lighting and whatnot. This is simple but amazing. Like, look at that. Got the beautiful curve coming in. Nice decorative ceiling. The symmetry involved here. I mean, this is a multiplayer issue. We know this. This is common. No, it is, all in all. This is just, we got a couple panels here doing its thing. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, oh yeah, so, yeah, see here. We've got this upper deck is phasing, and I bet you it's because of the lighting. I think if they were to cut that bloom down, the render would be a bit better. And it's all traversable. This is, you know, this is not. This is some dedication right here. I'm telling you right now. This was, I'm betting, not an easy task. I mean, this is, and again, based off an actual, you know, real world thing. Google it. They're really neat. Yeah, look at that. You got a little tank with some worms. Dude, that worked out good, huh? Oh, hold on. Try not to let the worms in. And then you got your members lounge. Gecko says, wow, looks just like Chand Bowery. B-A-O-R-I. Chand Bowery. DG says, wow, Joby, that's super impressive. Flying Brian says, cool. Enra Silver says, holy ... Yeah, that's why I've been wanting to come for a visit here for a bit. But life and things, and you know how it goes. Yeah, you know. You can kind of just see the underworkings of this. See how this... Yeah, this would not have been possible without some serious effort before Frontiers. I would take that door out. I love the little worm tank. This is great. Got like a little eel tank, little eel enclosure. Yep. Those are cool looking too, those. Can you adopt these? Can you feed these? No, you can't. You can't do underwater. That would be cool as well. I mean, you can ride all the flying stuff, right? Why not have a fish you could, or one of these you could swim around with in the water? Exactly. Oh, that would be cool. So yeah, this is. No, I'm not gonna blue screen possibilities. I blue screened here before doing that. And camera. Yeah. So, I mean, impressive in my book. This is amazing in my book. You know, this is very, very difficult, very highly technical, and I think looks downright killer. Oh, you can get the fish as pets, just not that trendy. Well, then I want one. I don't want one of them trendy pets. I want my unique pet. So that was Joby Stepwell. Very, very cool. We're going to head back to my predicament. Huh? Back into creative, exactly. Oh, I'll be in normal this weekend. I'm going to be, I might be calling on some people for some materials. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool, bro. Well done. And I'm glad it showed up. I'm glad it rendered, you know, almost flawlessly. You know, we got that weird, you know, phasing with the floor panels in multiplayer. But, you know, hey, all in all, it's here. It's not popping. It's not phasing. And it's weird that yours shows up so much better than what I'm working with right now from distance. Although your glass renders out. Yep, the back is rendering out. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now I see it. Yep, okay. Right on, DG. Thank you. Every time I try and hit you up, DG, though, I never hear back from you. But I don't blame you. You probably don't have your notifications on. You know, I periodically check. And my brother and a couple other people who actually my buddy just picked up Ghost of Tsushima, and we're going to be doing that tonight. I'm actually going to try and live stream that tonight. Or whenever my brother decides to hit me up to play. So I will be doing a Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer tonight with my brother and his friend, who's basically now a new family member, and my friend who I work with, who's also basically a family member. I've known this guy since I was, in junior high school, who got me my job. So, yeah, some Ghost tonight. All right, let's head back into creative. Joby, thank you very much. What a beautiful build, man. Really, really. I'm going to go. You know what? I need to go in just one more time. Because the symmetry in this is ridiculous, And the fact that you were able to capture that essence of this, the actual thing in this game is really great. Of a stepwell, This is a stepwell. This is a proper stepwell. Gotcha, DG. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go to my mess. Off to my messy build. Well, that is a really, really amazing build in my mind. That's really cool. I would have pulled my hair out. And I happen to know what he's working on next. And it's going to be pretty darn cool. And it's making me think about doing a reference build, looking for something to try to replicate on. And I have a couple of photos I've been saving, and I think some of them are actually even more possible now with the newer build mechanic. So I may do an attempt at a reference build, like a. Something from a movie, or something I saw from some sci-fi reference. Okay, we are back in our predicament. All right, let's figure this out. We need a platform or something. We need some way to get access to these things, right? So they can be monitored and whatnot. Or again, we just say, screw it, let's move on, let's start a new project. Well, let's start another mechanical part of this. Because that down there, I have basic ideas if I want to do it. It just means possibly removing some things and realigning them again later, which, But this ladder thing is definitely working for a traverse, and maybe we just need to have a platform here, and that's kind of where I'm at. Maybe just have this out a little bit with a platform. We don't need to run another set of walkways. We can just have this ladder go up to this platform, and maybe, do something along those lines. Because the view down the center is, it's nice, and why disrupt it? I could, and just have it be about the structure and not the structure with the view. It could just be structure, and then I would put the tunnel down the middle of it, and the only way you would see out that window is if you were at that section. So, all right, let's get back over to this thing. How do we do what I want to do? There's a way. There's definitely a way. Spacing might be an issue. That's the only thing I'm kind of thinking about at the moment. But what if we do... And you're where? You're low. And like too low. So we need to somehow get... No. Alright, let's put you there for now. How low are you? Are you a short wall? That would be nice. You're about a short wall. Let's see here. No, you're more than a short wall. You're right in between. You're like a floor panel. Alright. That's interesting. Although that could work if we could get that to be so we'd have to what? We'd have to nudge in order for that to be nudged. Or we just come up that way. That's going to stick through the other side though. I don't want that. We could do this. You climb up, but where are we going to end up? Are we going to end up plopping on that, or are we going to end up... I had a way to get a floor panel thickness, but I, of course, lost it. It's on stream. I can watch it and see what I did, but and then try to make it work the way it should. Instead of me just fumbling across it and going, oh, alright, so no, I lose ladder. Something weird happens here. Now I'm stuck. Okay, that's weird, so no. We can't do that. What if it's sensing that it's a wall and going, yeah, no, you can't do that. What are you thinking? Alright, let's get this out of here for now. Let's try it from... Oh, I know why, because I got a missing connection. Okay. Alright. We are not where we need to be, so how do we get to where we need to be? We need to rotate a floor panel vertically. Yes, that's what we need to do. Okay, let's do that. You can go. You're going to stay because I'm standing on you. You can go. You can go. You down here can go as well. Slowly moving. Thank you. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to flip. We need... You, where are you? You. Oh, I'm standing on you. I don't... So let's start that here. Let's flip this the other way so it's facing outwards. And right side up, if you will. Which we have our moving tools hopefully still. Yes, you are right here. And then I need you, and you, and you're gonna go right. Oh, no, shoot, no I don't. I need to do that first. Then I need you, and you. And then you can go here. You can get out of here. And now I need to move that back and then universal adjacency forward from a I mean, I could put that in the wall. I don't know if I'd be able to retrieve or delete that, and I am not rebuilding the wall. I can, but I'm not gonna. I'm not really wanting to do that. Okay, what are you here for? Anything in particular anymore? Or yes, I just flipped. Okay, you don't need to be there anymore. Okay, so now we gotta get you. And we need, what? Something I don't have access to at the moment without getting you. Where are you? Where are you? You're right there. So we're doing that. And then we'll do... Not that. Shoot. Well, let's just see where it ends up and then we'll go from there. See if we actually get what we want. Come on. Don't be pain. Do what I want you to do, please. I don't want to fight with you. There we go. Thank you. Alright, now we're going to come up there. But no, yes, maybe. So if we come up the ladder and we end up where the light is here, the little rectangular bit, that's going to bring us out a little bit, which is okay. We can bring all that, or maybe we can bring that out a hair. Alright, where's the ladder going to end up? That's going to be our next question. I kind of want to use the fancy ladder. So you would, we need you here-ish. So you need to be out here. You need to be right about here, which actually that puts you, no. We'd have to upgrade you out here. Alright, so this needs to come out a little bit more. Okay, let's do that. So, you need to come out at least another short wall, if not two more. So, there's one. We're going to go one to start with. And we'll check. Okay, so now the ladder would end up where? Roughly. So I'd rather it be, I'm going to have to flip that the other way. I'm going to have to come at it from the other side. But I want the ladder to be, I want you to come up here where it's flat, where the ladder would, you know, sit, not on the rounded part. So I'm going to have to just flip that around, which, you know, that's not a big deal. I'm just trying to see where this may lie. There we go. Will you? No, you won't. Okay. That should be far enough out, though, at this point. Looks like it. Alright, so let's get the ladder in place, then we'll flip that around. Let's try to get the ladder where we need it. So that is now back to horizontal, but we're staying in the same place, right? Although we gotta flip it. Alright, so, oops. So if I do this, actually I gotta use the upside down one and then I gotta flip it around again, right? Yep, okay, not a big deal. You're in place. Come on. I hope that's the one. Yep, that should be. Alright, so now you should produce a ladder where I need it. We'll see. Or at least close. Come on, snap point. Do your biz. You're going to be backwards, aren't you? Yes, I need to go from the other way. Alright, we need to connect you first, though. Let's at least see where this goes. I think it's going to be facing the wrong way. Although, I think I have a choice with that. And I do. Alright, you are now, you do snap, you know, you don't snap to yourself. But you are at least in the position I need. Yes. Yes, okay, good. So, let's bring that down. We're gonna go back down again. 1, 2, short wall, and another short wall. No, you're not. Or are you? Yeah, if I bring out the floor from the other side, and yes, okay, you should be fine. Go from this side. Oop. Nope, other way. Come on. Thank you. Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, damn it. Where's that going to end up? Alright, so then we're going to raise you up a bit. So that puts you... We're a little bit low on the base on that. I'm going to cross over there. That's okay. Now you can go away. Maybe we'll bring that down 1. Yeah, that looks too high. Yeah, let's bring that down. So we're going to go 3 short walls. That's a wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to bring you in. Is that snapping to itself? No. I just happen to have it in the right. Damn it. You had it in the right, damn it. What is that? Damn. Of course, I knew. It's like 50-50 chance. There we go. That looks better. That should be where roughly we need it to be. Okay, so then I need to keep you there because I may like this, and if we do, we can just transfer it. Alright, so let me get rid of that. Then we need short walls again. We need to flip that around. So we're going to have to flip that floor around. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so for going up here, actually the ladder should be turned the other way, damn it. Okay, not a big deal. And actually, no, it doesn't need to be. How far out are we here? Actually, yes. That needs to move in. Alright, shoot. How far off is this platform now? Hold on. No, I could... yeah, the ladder needs to turn around the other way. You gotta walk around. Or we need to use the other ladder, one of the two. The other ladder's a little less... Because now if I go in from this way, you know what I mean? Now we're walking up into the thing. So, can I move this back a little bit? Is that possible? Where are we? Alright, that needs to move back. needs to move back. Alright, where are we gonna put you? So this is where we were. Let's get rid of you. Let's put you back in play. I would need to move forward. Alright, you know what? We need the wall thing and put in the right way first. That's what we need. Then we put the ladder in. But the wall needs to start here. We need, because you know, we don't want the ladder cutting through the wall, right? We don't want the ladder right at the end. We need a little bit of space to walk up to it and, you know, climb the ladder. But I want this. All right, let's see where this needs to be. I want this to be your transition point. Alright, so that needs to be here. This needs to come out some, so we're going to have an overhang. And that would give us enough room for the platform. So you could come up through this, right around there-ish. Where's that actually? Yeah, so right around there-ish. And then this, no, that needs to come out a little more, right? So the ladder ends up here. Is that cutting through? No, it's not. Good. Okay, so that's good. And then we could add a platform here, right? Of some sort. Ladder needs to be right there, though. I'm going to have to figure out how to transition that ladder from that spot. But that work, it's, you know, and again, I may put it all together and figure it out and go, no, it looks, you know, but it may look good. I don't know. Once it's together. Okay, so that looks like it's a nudge. That's good. That's a good spot. Not too much to move. And then, of course, I have to repeat this. But once I have all the, you know, the scaffold in place, all I got to do at that point is, okay, there we go. Oh, we're getting somewhere. That shouldn't stick through all the way, so now we have that. We could even potentially... That would require some, yeah, because these parts are different size, so there's going to be that. but I think I know how I can deal with that. So if we flip this up, that might work. I might be able to transition this actually pretty decently. Alright, the ladder we gotta move, we know that. How we're gonna do that, I don't know yet, but we should be able to, and this needs to go in just a snug, which I'm not gonna be able to do. Oh, this is hand placed, so we can finagle that hopefully where it needs to be. So if we bring these out now, okay, let's see. So that, oh, wrong side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right there, right? And then you, oh, wait, you, need to be, okay, so I need to do, and that's for the wall, so let's see that, hold on. That should be, right? Okay, wrong height, but yes. Okay, that's good. That'll be nice and that should work. If we go from the lower portion, is that what I did wrong? Probably. Let's go from down here instead. Sure. Let's try that. Good luck. Oh, there it is. One more. Thank you. Nope. Of course. Why would you do what I needed you to do right off the bat? Nope. Come on, don't be tricky. Okay, height is wrong there, so we're going to have to figure that part out. Not a big deal. We just figure it out. Okay, that's going to just require some moving. How much moving? How much moving is involved? 3 short walls distance, which equals what in that? Alright, so it's a puzzle. Good night, DG. Thank you. Appreciate it. I gotta get to the super duper market at some point today, because I've got no food. Well, I've got food, but got ham, no burger, peanut butter, no jelly, cereal, no milk. Alright, doodle-doo-doo-doo, we're getting somewhere, but I don't know where. And again, I could do some hand placement, you know, but I think we can do this in a snappable way, but it is a distance thing, so this is this, which means I'm going to go from where to where? That's going to go up and down, so this needs to drop, but how much? And can I compensate with something else? Or do I just hand place it and call it a day? Because I know I can do that and have it look to the people who are not nitpicking like myself might. Alright, so that needs to be here somehow. Roughly. Okay, how do we get that to that? That's our next goal. This, we'll try again. You are... Oh, you're down here too. That's right. What is this for? That's for the ladder. Okay. Because that also needs to be moved in, doesn't it? Yes, because... Alright, that's roughly where we need to be. But somehow we need to get this, because it has a little jump, because we're dealing with cuboid room spacing. Which then... Okay, so if we use a cuboid room... So if we use pavers, we start flipping pavers around, then our spacing might be more accurate, as opposed to moving floors and walls around, because they are different heights and width. So we'd have to start with that as our setup. And now we're talking like big, giant, bulky things. Granted, snapping would be a little bit easier, but moving around it and getting camera angles and everything would be, well, no. Am I spending too much time on this and it's eventually going to say don't do it? I don't know. Let's take a little bit of a look-see just from another perspective. Okay, it doesn't interrupt any of that. When you're walking along here, you are seeing it. It's and you're passing by, that would be open. So you actually wouldn't have any block, because this is just a platform that's going to be here, so you would still see that. Yeah, I mean, it's got potential. You know, blend this out so it's not sticking out like this, you know, make it look like it's part of it. Now all we do here is flip this wall up vertically and then run short walls over it, and it should lock that in pretty well, actually. Viper, did I see you? Bob Watkins, welcome. Did I miss somebody else? Did I miss a Viper of some sort? Well, either way, welcome Bob Watkins. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Alright, so, alright, let's do a reload. Alright. Let's take another overhaul look, or an overview look. What time is it? We have a little bit more time left, so we might actually be able to accomplish something. Got about an hour. We have another transition too that I have to work on, and it's actually the walkway up top. I don't like the transition because it's about the supports. You know, I don't want columns all the way from the ground to the ceiling. Again, now we're cutting visual down the center, and it needs to look like it's being supported by whatever it is I'm going to use as supports, at least on something. You know, we could do some... And then there's all the fine detail stuff for this. And part of me is thinking, stop now, go build this where I want to build it. But I'm trying to figure out some of the, like the main thing I got to figure out before I can move it somewhere. Then I can go in and go, okay, this is what I did, now I can just build it instead of, because it's, the terrain is going to make for difficulties. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's reload our autosave. I apologize. And this has been uploaded up till this point, so I'm hoping if somebody comes to visit or hang out or help me, they'll be able to see, because Joby came in last night and didn't see any of the walkways. Hey, we're back. Alright. Yep, we loaded in here, and let me guess. Oh no. Everyone's parked with an auto load. That's good. Cool. I don't gotta repark everybody. Double Dash, what is going on? How you doing? Alright. Clean slate. This is where we are right now. No other things. No panels. No maybe that, maybe this. We need lighting in those bubble ducts up top in those containers, because you can't see in those. Platforms up top, that's an easy, you know, that I've already got that basically figured out. What I don't like about the upper portion is and the bloom I'm going to cut down to where I think it should be. Alright. So, what I don't like about this transition is this. But, because of where these are, and to move these in, which were U8 in, and I can't go in any tighter really, so we do have here. So it does need to connect to something on this edge at least to make it look as if it's being supported. Now this, we can get away with this. That's not a big deal. Oh, sorry. Let's get some daytime lighting or something in here. Alright, so, not a big deal, right? It looks okay. We could get away with it. But we have this downstairs, which I like much better. However, when we put the table here, you're left with that empty, negative, you know, that kind of weird view underneath. You know, there's no bottom to the table. So, there's that. And then this transition, like, I'm tempted to just say screw it. But I want that third floor. I want that third level for you to walk on, you know. I want to be able to walk that level. You know, we got the bottom level, we got the top level. Why not this level? You know, how can we make that work? That's kind of where I'm at. The only other thing I could think of is come from this point. What about here? What if I... Because that's kind of... And then flatten it out from here, which is different height than here and here, isn't it? Yeah, here. Or is it the same as here? The upside down one. Because there's two here that work. And then... Yeah, no, that's a different distance. You know what? Let's try this. Let's flatten this one out. See what we get out of this position. Because this is coming right from the setup, so... We may, and so is these, but these are set in a weird to cross them over. So these floor panels are actually in a slightly more awkward position, I guess, like having sex in the back of a Volkswagen. And now we need our moving tools, which are probably not here anymore, right? Or did I leave some around? I have a habit of doing that, leaving my moving tools around. Nope, yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just build into the set. Alright, let's get our moving tools out. Cube. Pyramid. And our raised small paver. All right, now let's get ourselves up here. See if that helps. All right, let's get rid of you for now. Having the move feature without deleting something behind it back would be really great, because I wouldn't have to delete. And there's things I've had to do here to not screw up other things. Wait a minute. I want to go flat. Why did I just do that? That was moronic of me. There's things I was doing where I'm like, man, that move feature would be really nice right about now, without worrying about just deleting. It would have cut time down in half easily. See, that's kind of a better height and everything here. Perhaps we've been using the wrong area. Let's see here. Let's get out of the way of like the main section. I usually like to start off right in the middle, but we'll just for oops, and actually I didn't need to do that, did I? No, I did not. That's actually right where I needed it. Alright, so now this looks actually better already, just in terms of height, workability. You know, we're right at that line there, which is right at that walk line. Right at this line here, which is, yeah, right where we kind of want to be with our walkway. Aha! You can actually, yeah, see, that's better. Now we're kind of more at eye level, well, not eye level obviously, but more so than before. Okay, this needs to be fixed. This is why I did not want to do this, because I knew I was going to have to reposition a couple of these. This is one of them. Alright, so let's, just for hardy har-hars, see what this looks like again, just to do it. But that transition up top, I would like to see something like this, but I just don't know how I can achieve it and not have it look bulky or inappropriate, you know. That's such a joy to see. You have no idea. I don't know how many times it's like I wanted to do something with these, but I'm like, I'm not going to put up with the amount of phase deletion, rebuilding with that particular part. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so now part of me is just saying screw that center view. You're going to get it on the center thing, but you're going to lose out. And just do the exact same thing I've got, top and bottom. Just do all the crossovers. And then when you are in the middle, you'll still see that. Do the same thing right in the middle. You walk them in. No, because it's when you get to the end. That's my... Alright, we need to drop this into the middle and see what it does. That's what needs to happen here. So, but I think open is going to... Yeah, no, it's not... It can't go down the middle. It cannot. Joby's suggestion and what I'm feeling in my gut is saying do not. But I think now, alright, let's cross this over that just to see visually what it's going to look like. If we carried this across again, we know we're going to see some, but are we at a height now where that's not as much of an issue? Yeah, actually that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We could go down a short wall, maybe. Because then that would be more at the bottom of the pipe, which would then bring out the... Yeah, let's try that. Let's go down a short wall here. So I was pulling from the wall. I should have pulled from the original setup. That's what I was... That seems to be where I was making my error in judgments. Okay, so now if you're here instead, what will you look like? Let's find out, shall we? Yeah, the UA is like the greatest tool to jump into the game in a while. Yep, that's cool. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Come down here. You can still see the tube. That's what I wanted. Okay, so now we can do this side walkway, not put something in the middle. Now we're okay. Okay, it was just about the height. This is still visible. Yes, it's a straight line cutting through, but before we were cutting right into this and you couldn't see anything. And it just did not feel right. We could also do like a little platform right here too. It's just to kind of break up that line. We need to, well, no, that's what this is for. Okay, so we'll come in here. We'll break that apart in a way. Have the, you know, the platform like we have down here, but up here. Or again, we could just simply throw the platform here, do a transition, have no walkway. And these are style decisions, and it's one of those things that always ends up making things take really long for me, because I'm like, well, yeah, that looks okay, but Would this look better? Would that look better? Would this look better? Would, you know, what if I did this? What if I did that? And before you know it, everyone else I know has built 6 things, and I'm still where I am right here. Well, we do have cut across in other areas and other aspects. So, and again, this is a facility. And if we're off to the side, we're not cutting across like we were before with the heights that we had before. We couldn't really get it right. Everything never just seemed like it would, everything seemed like it was just a little bit different. This height works. Especially once I get the lighting in here. This should definitely work. So we can have side without cutting across. Little platforms in there that'll break that up, because we can just, we'll turn that with a, you know, something. So you'll have a little break in that line in between, and this will just kind of cross over. So, or we just have no crossover walkway, but the whole point is walking each level, right? Yeah, I think this might work. We might be lucky here. And usually what I will do to set up this kind of thing at this point, since I just started doing it, so there's not a usual way, but I came up with a way that was working for me here, was in order to get this, you know, everything where I needed it to be. So, since we're starting all of this in the middle, of this wall, or that window, we're going to come down that short wall, right? So we're going to go down one short wall. Or did we already do that and I already cleared everything else out? No, because this is where we made our transition from that vertical to this. Okay. So, copy that, delete that. Put this here. But not. And we're going to do that to that to this to that to the other thing. And then probably to something else completely. If we can get our glitches to work. Drop that. And that. And this. Then get that out of my way. Get you out of the way for now. Then we need you again. And you again. Nope, other way around. No. Wait. Yes, other way around. You. Then you. Then you. And then you. Okay. Do 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 doodly 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 boop. What now? Oh yeah, these things. Then you to you to you again to you. Come on, over here. Not over there. Right here. Thank you. Shoot. Well, it's either going to go one way or the other. 50-50. And then, oop, nope. Ah, damn it. That's the only downside. Probably smarter just to leave the double up in there, you know what I mean? I just have it habit of deleting it so I can make room, but thank you. So yeah, probably not a bad idea to leave the 2 in there. That way if you need to, you know, if you do what I just did and delete one, because this one's only heading this way, this one's only heading this way. And then I would leave this floor panel. If I were doing a cross, I would go, you know, we'd use this to rotate our ramp. Okay, so then this would be going like so. Nope, wrong way. But hopefully if we can get it to catch on the same way it just did, well, no, we just got to, you know, flip it the other way. So 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, lot to do it. And then there you go. Now we can, you know, have this go over to something here. And then we can walk that to the next and blah, blah, blah. And just not cut across. Have some sort of transition here, be it another, you know, it's not... I might be able to get away with something like this again up top on the sides. But again, you know, the whole reason this works is I'm able to cover the bottom of that table with the, you know, the supply thingy. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. Make a decision, damn you. No, I refuse to. Not until I can figure out exactly what it is I want. It's just that straight line, you know, that's what I'm trying to avoid. It's just like you have a drawing and somebody just takes a ruler and draws a straight line through it. No matter what you do, you're seeing that straight line. But if there's a curve in that line, sometimes that can break things up just enough visually that your eye can go, oh, that's not as bad as I thought. So the problem with this universal adjacency is now I need to flip this floor upside down because if you bring in a block at this point and then delete the block, it deletes the table. So, you know, I would have to flip that around. But that would work. Maybe. Or is that blocking out? Is that blocking out? Oh yeah, that's kind of blocking out that tube, isn't it? No, it's just the transition. That's fine. No, that works, and actually, as a matter of fact, the right angle, you might even get something that works visually. Like that, for example. It almost looks like that's sitting on that, you know? So if those were going all the way down, yeah, okay, now we need to figure out how to cover the bottom of that. That's that's going to be the interesting one. Okay, let's try floor panel down, flip, do something that's now facing upside down. We could turn a column out of this in a different way. But that ain't shabby. That's actually not a bad little transition there. I'll walk the line. And having this in the middle here of these, or no, it's not. No, okay, no. It'll be on the same line. That's good. Actually, never mind. So we have those on the same line. Boom, boom. That works. In the middle of that would be cool too, but then we'd be here. Which I could move it to that. And have it actually, we could do that. We could move that right underneath that. But no, then we got to figure out, first we need to figure out how to cover the bottom of that table. Because that, unfortunately, is the problem with doing this. It works any other way as a transition because you're not looking underneath. And they didn't put a bottom on this because, well, who's looking underneath this when this table was made? Now, if they had made the table, they might throw a bottom on it. But currently, there is none. So, that just won't do. So what I would have to do is have this here. Okay, last. Or come up. Because if I put a block through that table and I delete the block, because where I want the base of this block should be right where that table is, right? If I want to adjacency something going down. Now if I use a floor panel, which is what I'm going to attempt to do, and flip it, we might stand a better chance. Know what I mean? Alright. Sometimes what I like doing with streams is getting to a certain point like this, and then saying, alright, that's it, and then coming back to it in the next stream so you can go, oh, that looks nothing like what he had set out to do, or, oh, yeah, that works. Yeah, that whole wall with the circle in it, it's a neat idea that I'll work with in another area. I just don't think it kind of worked here, but at the same time it didn't. So I'm not even going to fuss with it here. It's a neat idea, but we'll try to figure out another way to use it in another build. All right, so we got that, we got that, we got that. We would carry all of this around and do the exact same thing all the way down. Once this portion is done, that's easy. Now it's just carry, carry. Bring this down to here, start your left, right, and forward process with, carry this floor panel over, bump, 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 and then just repeat this. Now all you're doing is walking the line. You would do the same thing what you did over here. I would start this again, bring it out, flip it up vertically. Flip it down horizontally, rather, go from vertical to horizontal. Just repeat the exact same thing over on the other side. So that's why we have one little test area. We can get my mistakes done ahead of time here, figure out what we need, get all these floor panels and, you know, everything set. So all we got to do is carry everything down and we can hopefully match. That's essentially how I did all of this, but with some minor things going on in the background. There's some little discrepancies here and there, and I can fix them. This was my first set, so these are the most wonky, and at the same time parts of them are actually the best. And then I started kind of coming up with, all right, well, if I'm going to make these on a regular basis, how can I make it easier on myself, and have it be a little bit more accurate every time, so that's where I was. All right, this now, which I like, now I just need to figure out how to cover the bottom. Not bulky, not another support. Will this maybe do it? But now we got way too much light hanging out. Yeah, see, now we got way too much light hanging out, and although it does look good, we're still not covering. Although, if I do that with the adjacency, it might work. Alright, so if we put that in first, okay, so we know we're going to lose the table in a minute. I'm just looking at things and trying to figure out what we could go from point A to point B with. We could go old school, lab lamp style. And actually what we could do with that maybe is just do something like this. Doodly 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 doop. Alright, so let's flip this around where it needs to be. See, as soon as, if I delete this block, it's going to delete that table, so don't do that. I think if I climb it up and over, I'm okay. Alright, good. So we can climb up and over, and then we can... What if I just reverse it? Will that work? I just don't know if I want that brown, it's a smaller base. I like how it tapers, so I'm almost thinking, all right, now let's try that light, actually. Let's try the lab light. Then let's take our pyramid here. No, that would be not what I need. And then if we do that, and we get rid of that. And we recolor this to that. I'd have to adjacency at that color. I forgot, yeah. Forgot that never changed color. Not the way we thought anyway. Now we have that kind of light. That might work. That right there might just work. Change the color of the light because now it's just too bright, you know what I mean? We want the ambient light from everything that's around to catch the edges and, just show shapes and highlights. I don't want it like, here's a light, because this is, it's not blending that way. So what I would have to do is do this again. Oop, not you. Do that, get rid of the light, which is going to take the table. No, awesome. And we would need to change the color of, where are you? Where am I? I'm down there. I don't want to be right there. There you are. Let's change the color of that to black. Possibly even gray-black, but... and then we'll take our lab light again. Or some other round-looking thing. Let's see if we got... Let's see what else we got before we just... Not the hex table, because that noise will drive me nuts after a while. The octo cabinet, maybe. You might be a possibility, but you're not as wide, I don't think. Maybe? Maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Let's take a look at that. That's not horrible. That ain't horrible. Did we change you already? Yes, we did. Okay. And actually, might even be what we need. Oops, I forgot. Damn it. Alright. And then maybe throw that in to just kind of carry that line through that. Maybe. Lab light, I think, might be better. Let me take a look here. See what else we got just real quick. Round, round, round. Nothing's round. Of course. Not without getting really bright. Not without getting oversized or under. And then forget placement. The bubble vat. You know, maybe. And the only reason I say this... The only reason I say this is because we could get stupid. I mean, that looks neat, actually. The more I'm looking at that, the more I'm kind of digging it. It's kind of not a bad little lighting doohickey. Oh, no, we already know that that's going to be not the color top we want. Never mind. Okay, so... Now, if we do this again, put you there. What was that thing I was just looking at? Yeah, you. Do that. Do this. The only reason I'm thinking maybe the bubble vat. I mean, I'd have to turn it the right way and all that, but since this is a water filtration kind of area, right? You know, there's water bubbling around, and we're highlighting our fun new part. You know, I don't want to make it like the most, you know, but you see where I'm going with it, you know. Perhaps something along these lines might work. I don't want it to be as, you know, like bubble pipe or bubble duct. But perhaps, you know, I don't know. I mean, I want to highlight this really great new toy we have been given. It is neat. It holds potential for all kinds of interesting and fun things. And that's not coming out of there. I doubt it, unless I can... Oh, nice. It did the... You know, but again, even so, I could... Here, look at that. Perfect. Brought that in there. Now I add one in here. Now, instead of being obtrusive, it's kind of in the background. Might create, you know, now we can run along the back side here. You know, or bring it up so it's not... You know, I mean, again, you know, this is all style stuff. We can, you know, futz around with that at any point. Although these are probably locked in here now. Oh, there we go. How about you? Oh, thank you. Okay. But you see where I'm going with that. You know, the bubble pipe has potential, but it's weighty. And that's, you know, and then we're down to doing a column. So if we're going to do a column, I might as well just do the column that I already have. You know, oh, shoot. What happened there? I know what happened there. This happened there. Damn. What? I must have hit move. Something took that out. And we are pretty much getting down to the wire here, folks. I need to be able to make it to the supermarket and all that fun stuff, so. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta deposit that. Workman's Comp sent me a weird check. like, okay, this makes no sense. Like $58. You just sent me the check, I thought. I guess it's something you miscalculated. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that was, that's always scary when you see something like that happen. Especially in something like, especially in a build of this style, because it's not easy to put things back properly. Alright, we're back to our clean palette, which is fine by me. I'm good with that. So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to get a camera vibe going of some sort. Because it is about time. Give a slightly different view on hopefully the screenshot, because there we go. That way people know that there's multiple levels in here, and we're going to work on another. Or we could just do this one. This is a new one since last time, but yeah, that should work. All right, folks, I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. I might be back later on today with some Ghosts of Tsushima with my brother and some friends. So if you want to see some really fun swordplay and probably some halfway decent humor, my brother is pretty funny. My brother's friend is funny, and when we all get together, it can sometimes get a little goofy. So you definitely will have a couple of giggle fests, I'm hoping. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer, and I know I'm saying that and I'm butchering that, but I'm doing the best I can. Tsushima, multiplayer, samurai stuff. So yeah, keep that notification bell hit if you see me jump on and you're interested in seeing me do something other than build in No Man's Sky or some exploring or Quicksilver missions. Usually exploring for planets to build upon. And you want to see me do something different, then yeah, later on today, when my brother hits me up, I'm going to tell him that we're going to do some live stream. He already agreed. He is okay with that. So watch out for some of that. That's going to be happening either, I'm hoping either later this afternoon or early this evening. So until then, oh, wait, before I do my exit, I will be back again. I am now back to work. I am on a set schedule these days, so I'm, except for the week, during the weekdays, I can get out anywhere between, 3 and 8 at night or 10 at night sometimes that we've had. Although they're trying to keep our hours down, so I think we're only no overtime at the moment. So, my weekend is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm probably going to do a Sunday and Tuesday morning type thing and try to keep a regular schedule, if possible, whenever possible. So we're going to do some, coffee and building type things. So until next time, this has been me, APG, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, start building some wild and wacky and crazy and wonderful stuff. Until next time, take care, y'all.